All right, so just a couple of little things. Well, it's really only one thing about this song, If I Had a Hammer, that just needs to be gone over. So obviously the chords are about as simple as they're likely to get. So just C, A minor, F, G, the kind of the classic ukulele chord progression. But obviously the way it's strummed is what's likely to cause a bit of trouble. So the best way to count it is with the ands between the numbers, if you know what I mean. So one and two and three and four and. So the way I would count this is each bar starts half a beat before the one as you count it. So it's one, two, three, four, and one, two, stop, and one, two, stop. So that's how I would count it, and one, two, stop, and one, two, stop. So you're starting because usually the ands are up, and then the ones you actually the strong beats, the ones you actually count are down. Usually, if you flip them upside down, it tends to it's counterintuitive, and it tends to kind of it might throw you. Um, so if you're counting in, you would go one and two and three and one. Well, sorry, one and two and three and four and one two stop and one two stop and two stop and one two stop and one. Okay. Well, maybe you don't need to do the first and. So let's say we would go one two three four one two stop and one two stop and one two stop and one two stop one two stop and one two stop and one two stop and one two stop. Now, as for the stop, a couple of different ways you can do that. It depends on how you on your own strumming technique, right? So what I'm doing there is coming down with the fingers and immediately muting the strings with my thumb. So get a better view of this now. So get a bit closer. And then, because my thumb is already on it, it's right there to go up for the next and. So one, two, stop, and one, two, stop, and one, two, stop. Okay? Now that's all there is to it. It's relatively simple once you get the hang of it. Now don't overthink it. If you're kind of getting a bit bogged down in it, just go back and listen to the song or the my playthrough. Either or, they're both rhythmically anyway the same. So it's just one two stop and one two stop and one two stop. And as for the stop, it can be a little bit trickier than it actually looks. But just try coming down with the fingers and then just resting your thumb on it. You don't even have to do the whole rhythm. You can just practice that. So one, two. So if we're counting in, we'd be going one, two, three, four. One, two, stop, and one, two, stop, and one, two, stop, and one, stop, and one, two, stop, and one, two, stop, and stop, and one, two, stop. Okay, that's all there is to it. Now the way I've recorded it, and we can once we get more comfortable, I suppose we can increase the speed of it if we want. What's his name? The Trini Lopez version of it is pretty fast. Now the play along that I've done is a decent bit slower than that, and we can play it at that speed, or if we feel like it, we can ramp up the speed because it is kind of fun when you play it fast. Only other thing I want to say is for the that bit, a nice harmony for that would be, um, assuming you can hit it, is so if you want to know what notes we're talking about here, it's third fret, just that one from the C. So third fret on the bottom string, open bottom string, third fret on the next string up, and then open again, bottom string. So that's so that'll be just again we'll split it up half and half, and it should be good. So yep, that's pretty much it. So just all it is one two stop and one two. The and not for the start. We don't have to do that at the very first bar, but for each subsequent one, it should be 1 2 stop and 1 2 stop and 1 2 stop and 1 2 stop. Okay. All right, see you Monday.